We're at a sort of an inflection point in IT with the introduction of a whole bunch of AI and AI technologies. And it harkens back to 2008 and some of the technology shifts that happened there. You might recall that the iPhone came out in 2007, changed the way fundamentally people thought about what technology should feel like to use. Gone were clunky keyboards, and now it was infinite pan and zoom touchscreens. Secondly, cloud computing showed up and went mainstream, which did two things. First, it changed the focus of what we're going to do. We're not going to crawl around in dusty IT closets anymore. We're going to end up using APIs to build massive new things. And it changed the calculus on how much infrastructure a small company could have and deploy reasonably, because you didn't have to worry about data center footprints and stuff like this. The financial crisis hit, put the thumb screws on everybody's budget. So not only were you expected to deliver more and better, also do it with less. And that same financial crisis led to zero interest rates, which led to the rise of a lot of startups, which then fed those earlier things about the rise of SaaS applications, things like this. And then the last piece was that security and compliance became the kind of thing that people talked about all the time. So what ended up happening there was those things effectively changed the landscape out from underneath us of what the requirements for what a good IT team would look like, what our job was every single day, what we were going to go to work to do. Fundamentally, I think AI is changing things in a very similar way. I think, and again, my crystal ball is as foggy as everybody else's, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to be moving into a world in which IT is responsible for delivering a series of tools in the form of AI platforms and things like this that allow business units to then build a class of applications or build deeply personalized applications to get their work done. And so we may end up seeing not the centralization of a huge bunch of functions, but the distribution across an entire organization of software development into a thing that almost everybody is doing through these agentic entities.